plays law. Every monkey plays law. Oh my god. That is funny though. I just had the assumption that he was black. Every person that plays law is just black for some reason. I don't know why. Only person who isn't black that plays law is Rick. Every other person that plays law is black. So if you name a single person who, besides Devil, who isn't black that plays law. It's the Wu Tang effect. People do Wu Tang as well. Wu Tang Kung Lao. They just like Chinese people. I don't know. They just like Kung Fu. I don't know what it is. Black people just love Kung Fu, bro. That's what it really is.
Speaking of that, you maybe want to get the Assassin's Creed, the new Assassin's Creed.
Game sucks.
What?
It sucks.
What you mean it sucks?
It sucks. It sucks.
Like
What, the new Assassin's Creed game?
Yes.
It's like Samurai? Are you sure?
They put a microtransaction into the game to unlock the full map.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, you have to pay extra money to play the full game, bro.
That's stupid.
Like I said, it sucks.
You can unlock the map
was
naturally, but you can just pay to unlock all of it.
Ubisoft is going downhill. They're just up for cash grabs at this point. That's why they're ruining For Honor. They just want money. Which is why I'm not getting it. That's why I said I wasn't going to get it. Assassin's Creed stopped being good after Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. It stopped being good after that. For me personally, it really stopped being good before that, but I'll take Assassin's Creed Black Flag as like the last straw. Anything after that just wasn't it. I'm sorry, it just wasn't it. The only Assassin's Creed games that I liked after that was the Chronicle games. The Chronicle games are cool. I like that. Those are cool. I actually like them. It was a little different. You know, I actually like platformer games, so it was a cool little experience, right? But anything new generation after that, I just no. It wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It wasn't engaging, and it stopped being Assassin's Creed. They just started pulling some bull. It stopped being about Assassin's Creed. They started doing Vikings and all this other stuff. Like, that's not what Assassin's Creed is about. What are we doing?
That shit comes out
If you
so
want,
fast.
if you want to like make a new series, make a new series. Don't put Assassin's Creed in the name. Like y'all don't want to cash grab. I'm sorry.
I think you respect the plus fans.
But the big thing for me is when it comes to that game, even besides the whole microtransactions thing, they did the one thing I hate when people do, is when they force the LGBTQ stuff.
Oh my god, that's the DEI shit.
They forced it. And what I mean by they forced it, is this is supposed to be lore accurate feudal Japan, and you got a lesbian as the main character.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Be for real. Be for
Like,
real.
yeah, I don't like shit.
They forced it. They forced it. I'm like, no, I'm not playing that, no. Y'all sat there and marketed it. First thing, people are already mad at you basically tried to have a black guy in feudal Japan.
Even though that's actually lore accurate, technically.
It is, but people are already mad about that, right? Because he wasn't even the main character. By the way. People wanted it to be him. He wasn't the main character. Then you decide to make the main character some random chick who's for some reason a lesbian in feudal Japan. They would have killed her. It wouldn't even been a thought in her head, first of all. Second of all, they would have killed her. On sight.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just pulling some bull to appease people who don't even. That's the thing.
And then
They're not even the target audience. What are you trying to appease them for?
Yeah, just what I was exactly.
They're not even the target audience. Like Life is Strange. I let Life is Strange slide because I'm gonna be honest with you. Life is Strange is exactly what it's. Life is Strange. It's just anything. So I don't care about that. But when you start forcing it into games that have nothing to do with that kind of stuff, I get real annoyed.
No, she's already got it.
Like, I really hope Tekken doesn't do that one day. The most Tekken has done is people have convinced themselves that Leia was neutral gender and that gender neutral, and that's about it. Guilty Gear gets a pass because they did it pretty good. They didn't do it that bad. It wasn't forced. You know what I mean? It wasn't the character personality. It was a part of the character since the beginning, and it wasn't even that bad. They didn't do it like Bridget. I'm not that mad about Bridget. I'm really not. Testament wasn't that bad either. I actually like Testament. Testament's pretty cool. And the reason that character's gender neutral is because it's not even a person. It's a thing.
You spoke about
not even a real person.
Yeah, you spoke about
It's not even a person. So I'm okay with that. When they do stuff like that, when the robot is gender neutral and stuff like that, it's not a person. I don't care. when you start like forcing it into character story arcs, you make it like their personality. Like Mortal Kombat, I got a little annoyed when they did it with Melina. But I'll be honest with you, Melina's like Wolverine, where she's passed around by everybody, so it's whatever. It ain't that big of a deal. She's a creation anyway, so I don't care. It's technically not a real person. It's a creation. Let it slide. It's just a simple fact that some of this stuff wouldn't have passed over 30 years ago.
No, it
Some
wouldn't.
of this people not let this slide 30 years ago. 20, even 10 years ago. This stuff would not exist. You would just like to force stuff. You like to force you into delusions that just, no. But no, you're on stream, so that's enough of that, because I'm not about to get you to get harassed or whatever. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop myself. You know, listen. I'm not transphobic, homophobic, none of that, but I have an issue when you force people into your delusions. That's like telling somebody to basically make you believe that you're a superhero. That's a delusion. I don't have to go into your delusions. No. That's why they call it mental illness, but they don't do that no more. That's going to, you know what? That's going a little too far. I'm not. That's going too far. Let's go. You get my point.
No fucking way.
Oh, I'm so good at this game.
I don't like this game. I don't like this game. I don't. I hate this game. Going back to Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, this thing, no, it's over. He's done. Guess what I was told today though? That it made me giggle. Oh, well, it wasn't today, but it was a couple days ago. Guess who's getting Mortal Kombat back? Darth. Darth asked Savage to teach him MK again. And Savage immediately was like, bro, I only play Johnny. And I told Savage, I was like, you know, I know good and well you wanted to tell him to ask me, and I'm not going to help him. I'm not. You know I'm not. That's why you didn't tell him. I'm not. You know what? You want to know why I'm not?
Why?
Because you're fake. You sat there with a straight face on Lou's stream. And so I love fighting it. No, you don't. Stop lying. Stop lying. I love fighting IV. No one loves fighting me. Stop lying. No one does. Stop lying. It's a straight lie. And what made it even funnier is when he said it, he not only forced himself to believe it, number one. Number two, after he said this, a day later, he tweaked out because I did something. All I did was win. All I did was
So
win.
all I did
And
was win.
I think I'm
according
like
to
legitimately the
him,
only person that likes fighting you because I like
according
the
to
challenge.
him, I crashed his game. According to him, I crashed his game. It had to be me, right? It couldn't have been anybody. It had to be me, right? It had to be Slick. It had to be Slick. Just had to be. It had to be IV.
Your luck is run out.
Couldn't have been anybody. It couldn't have been him, you know? Couldn't have been his terrible internet. None of that. Nope, it has to be IV. And here's the thing. I'm wired now. He has no excuse. He can't say it's my internet anymore. I mean, it never was to begin with, but he has no more excuses. He has no more excuses to say it's not. None. Because, by the way, he begged Flash to ask me to get wired. I didn't get it for him. I got it for myself. Because whenever, remember, we played that day and I was real annoyed. And I'm sitting there like, I can't even play the game. I can't. And I'm not about to sit here and get all finicky with Tekken servers and just hope to God the game isn't going to lag for me for no reason. So, nope. I'll just get wired. Which, by the way, I'll explain the way I got wired. I don't have an Ethernet cord. It's not a cord. So it is called TP Link. It essentially links to the electrical circuits in the house and connects it to my router. So there is a plug downstairs that is connected to the router. It's you know how you have to go to the router cord, right? It's that cord and it's plugged into the wall, right? Because it is in the electricity or in the I don't know what it's called, the power grids or whatever it's called.
It takes the feed
Yeah.
from the box. Oh, that's pretty cool.
It goes through the walls and goes straight to the power box that's up here, or the little outlet that's up here. And I plug that, plug the other side of it into the outlet over here, and plug the other cord into my game. I'm wired.
That's actually pretty cool. Where the fuck did you get that?
I looked it up a while, like months ago. I was like, people have been telling me about this for a couple of months now, and I didn't believe it to be true. I didn't believe it, so I was like, I'll do it myself. And it's true. I ordered it off Amazon, but I had found it on, I don't know about it on YouTube. But I was intrigued, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it, and it works. It works just fine. That's why when I was explaining it to Lou, he might have known what I meant, but I don't think he really knew what I meant. Cause I'm convinced he thought I meant a Wi-Fi extender. No, Wi-Fi booster remote. Okay, that doesn't fix the problem. That's not fix the problem.
Essentially,
Because the problem is with Tekken.
That sounds fucking revolutionary. I bet you need that because that way you can see having the wire that went from.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know you had stance move.
Yeah, basically what it does is this. It has there's two big plugs, right? Or big like plugins to that for outlets, right? One plug is plugged into the outlet, and then the cord goes from the outlet to the Ethernet cable, right? Or the router, right? It goes through the electrical wiring in the house, and then the other outlet, I plug the other cord into the other outlet, and then plug that into the game. Little wire thing for the game, right? And it just, all I have to do is press the Bluetooth pair, and it goes through the house. It's my game. Simple as that. No extra cords needed. No long wires, none of that. Because that is my issue with wired, is that you need really long cords. Back when I played MK11, when I had the cord, the apartment that we were originally in, we were at my grandma's house, so the Ethernet cable had to go through the apartment had built-in fans, like into the house, like into the wall. You know what I mean? So we had to essentially never have that fan on and have the cord go to the fan just to plug it in. I hated that. Yeah, I hated that. So I never could have the fan on in the first place if I wanted to be wired, so I'd cut the cord, right? So I'm glad this kind of stuff exists now because it's much easier. I don't have to worry about having a cord. That's my whole issue with wired in the first place. You have a bunch of cords going across the room, going across the house. No. I don't like that. It'd be different if I was right next to the router or something. I wouldn't care. Oh, I dropped it. But you know.
I just don't know when I can do anything.
I'm just glad that this all worked out because I'd be really annoyed. I'd be real annoyed if I did all that. If I bought this and it literally didn't work. I'd be pissed. Give my refund. Give my refund right now.
Nope.
But I can send you a link to what it is if you want me to.
Hell yeah. Probably got like one more and then probably gonna head to I fucking gotta get this one. My fucking barber all of a sudden wants to start taking appointments. I'm like, when the fuck did this happen, bro? Like before I could just be like, you're walk in, how many people you got? And then just, you know.
Hollywood, bro.
And I'm just like, oh, so you went Holly now. Like, what's next? You have a fucking bootleg?
Hollywood, bro.
I actually do got a busy day tomorrow. I gotta go to the barbershop. Then I got fucking 2 lease signings tomorrow. And I'm just like, oh shit. I gotta make sure shit is right with that.
Well, after this, I am going to get on Fatal Fury then.
I'm down to get my ass kicked on Fatal Fury.
You don't, y'all don't feel like the movement is a bit like stiff a little bit? Like not a lot of stiff, but just kind of like stiff?
On what? On Tekken?
Get ready for the next battle.
No.
Really? I feel like it's
I think
a
the
bit
jumping
stiff.
is stiff. I think the jumping is stiff. That's about it.
I feel like the pacing is a little stiff. Not a lot, but just like slightly stiff.
Bro, nobody wants Kunimichi to come back and be broken again. Like, no. Shut up. I'm looking at this stupid post. Somebody's like, everybody knows we all want Kunimichi to come. No, you want Kunimichi. Right? Nobody else. Nobody else wants that.
Second is the first one that I took seriously, so.
Flash will be on tomorrow. I told Flash to get the Fatal Fury. We all play Fatal Fury together. I think about it. Told Flash to get it. Kelbo's gonna. I guess you get to have your rematch with Kelbo on there. I guess. The second I told Kelbo there's gonna be a second
I was like
beta.
fucking shocked. I was like, my man, you actually lost that match. Like, how
That's
you
the thing. He has
post a
history
match?
doing this where he'll only show the rounds that he lost, where he thinks he did something crazy. He really is. He thinks he did pretty good.
Yeah, the friends list reset on the beta.
Yeah, I gotta add you again.
Like, dude, I thought he was talking about the Clive match because he won the Clive match, but that was actually close. So I'm here thinking he posted that one.
I bet you right now the reason he didn't clip it is because Clive wasn't your main character. I guarantee that's why he didn't clip it.
Probably what it was. That's not being
And he's not dumb enough to clip me. He's not dumb enough to clip. Dang, I did something right too.
Because when I saw it,
I
I
made
was
that
like,
right.
what the fuck? That'd be the price with Jin, and the second time was just no wash. Now I'm just like, alright, I'll just play with Clive. You know what, Slick, fuck you.
What did I do?
I'm just trying to
What
get
did I
up and you're
do?
being a fucking bully. Fuck you.
Get up, man.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be on the ball now. GG.
Alright.
Alright, stream, I'll catch y'all later. It's a short stream. I thought it was gonna